Jacques, Espin was in Force Jacques, St. Philip in Force Jacques, all our various communities, Mocha, everybody in Force Jacques. I want to give you all a special shout out this evening. Thanks for tuning in all the time to Let's Connect. You guys are our greatest supporters. Down in Barron's Drive, a special shout out to you guys. Thanks for always tuning in. All over Soufriere, all over St. Lucia, all over the Caribbean. Those of you who are here with us, I want to shout out St. Vincent and Miss Adelta Bowen, always tuned into the Let's Connect program. Thank you so very much for being here with us on Let's Connect on 88.5 Soufriere FM. I want to, unfortunately, I have a few announcements. We have the funeral of Mr. Dunstan Alexander, which will be taking place on April 8th at 3 p.m. at the Catholic Church. That's April 8th, 3 p.m., the funeral of Mr. Dunstan Alexander. Also, we regret to announce the death of Patrick Compton. May he rest in peace. We want to extend condolences to his family and friends. We want to also regretfully announce the death of Raymondese Francis, better known as Maaje of Lenny's Hill, who passed away yesterday at the age of 98. We extend our deepest condolences to her family, friends, her grandchildren, and children. We hope that all those of you who are currently suffering losses, because we have some others that I will have to announce later on, not today, but we have quite a few losses in our community this week. So we extend our deepest condolences, especially to Ms. Glindia Charles of the Soufriere Regional Development Foundation. All right, so let's try and bring the energy back up with Mr. Exciting of Exciting Tours, Mr. Smith Jean-Philippe. Welcome once again to our Let's Connect program, Mr. Jean-Philippe.
Hello. Good evening to one and good evening to all. It's a pleasure having me, Mr. Exciting, on Let's Connect today, which, I always see. I enjoy being there and being part of the family. I appreciate the opportunity.
It's always wonderful to have you on. You always have something new to bring to us. So I know Easter is coming up. I know Youth Month is coming up. I know you always have so many activities. What do you have coming up for us? Give us some information. What's the name of your activity?
Well, it's all about Exciting Tours St. Lucia, the company that makes everything exciting. So, folks, after the exciting climb to the summit of Mount Jimmy, we must say we appreciated all those who came out and support. Yes, people from all over St. Lucia. Yes, we say thank you, coming from the heart of Mr. Exciting Tours and the family. Thank you very much. But, we decided that the guys have been asking about the exciting football, which this event has been signed as our signature event. So we said to ourselves, you know what? We could not do the football in February. So what we'll do, we'll bring the football back to the community of Fonce Jacques. So we decided to come along and, a lot of people saying, but you can bring an exciting Walaba, which, then I looked at everything and I said to myself, and I spoke to Alvon and Lincia, they are part of Exciting Tours in Lucia. So I said to them, you know what, we'll have to try and bring the exciting Easter Fiesta, because there's the Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. These places, when this time of year, they used to always have the bazaar in Fonce Jacques, So I figured, but that's a good idea. I went ahead and I spoke to them and they told me, let's go ahead with it. So we went ahead with all our sponsors that sponsored us the last event, and we said we'll go ahead with the thing. So I stayed there one night, in the wee hours of the morning, and I said, let me look for a name for that. I said, boy, you know what? The Exciting Easter Fiesta. So we came along with the name, and when I spoke to the others from Exciting Tours, they told me, let's go ahead with it, because events are always on catchy names. Mm-hmm. So we said we'll go on the Sunday, which will be the Easter Sunday.
That's the 17th, right?
That's the 17th of April. We come with the exciting football.
Okay.
Yes, the exciting football. The ministry ballers, when we went out and we spoke to them and we told them that, without sending an invitation to the Dennery All Blacks, I said to the ministry ballers, the Dennery All Blacks have already given me invitation to y'all, telling y'all that when they're coming down, they're not coming down strong. Mm-hmm. They will be coming down stronger. Mm-hmm. So there, I did send everything down to the Dennery All Blacks, and we are now in convo talking about the exciting football and exciting Walaba. So if you think you got what it takes to defeat the Dennery All Blacks, because they are the defending champions, they have won it twice in a row, that is. So if you think that you can defeat them, come along with your team, right? Come along with your team.
Registration is still open?
Registration, yes. You can come with your team. Registration, it's $10 per player. Yes, $10 per player. So come along. The first prize, folks, trust me, the first prize for the exciting football is 400 EC. Yes. And the second prize is 200, and the first prize is 100 EC. Plus, you get in your trophy. So if you come along and you win that trophy, you're going home with $400 and the exciting trophy. Yes, folks. And there's, for I think there is MVP as well. So there, folks, you can get along. Okay, you can come along. But don't forget, in the Monday, it's all about the exciting Walaba. Yes, Walaba. That's the cricket of our ancestors. Walaba. But we won't have the bats cocoa. We just bring it in the modern day and holidays, we just cricket bat, so we have the vibe. So there, folks, it's the same price. We're going along. The biggest place, yes. Biggest place is one of our biggest sponsors. He's the one that spoke to me about it and every thing. He was the one that told me you can do the Sunday and the Monday, football today, cricket tomorrow. So that's where the idea came along, and I said, exciting Easter fiesta. So, folks, with the Walaba, it's the same thing. $400 first prize, 200 second prize, and 100 third prize, folks. And there is, you'll get the most runs. You'll get your trophy for most runs or MVP. Yes, folks. So it's all about exciting thoughts in Lucia, not about me, right? It's exciting thoughts in Lucia, but I'm part of exciting thoughts, which I really appreciate. But, folks, I'm telling you all, come down to Fort Saint-Jacques on the 17th and 18th of April. There's lots to offer down there, and you'll get lots of fun with us of exciting thoughts in Lucia.
All right, so as the quick review, we're going to have exciting Easter fiesta, which is Easter Sunday and Monday. That's April 17th and April 18th. And on the 17th, we have football starting at what time?
Well, the time for the on both days, it's 9 a.m.
Okay, starting at 9 a.m. And you still have a chance to register for the football.
That's right.
It's $10 per player.
Per player.
Okay, and they're going up against the defending champions from Dennery. What's the name of the team?
The Dennery All Blacks.
Dennery All Blacks. Okay, so that's the defending champions. And you get the opportunity to win first, second, and third place prize.
That's right.
Cash prizes of $400, $200, and $100. I'm testing my memory today. And you get a chance also to win a MVP trophy.
That's right.
Okay, great. So with the Walaba, are all the teams registered, or is registration still available?
Registration is still open.
For Walaba?
For the Walaba, there's a new team, because the biggest boys, they are the champions of Walaba. In I will say Fort Jacques, but if I have to say, I will say they the champions of Walaba in St. Lucia, although they haven't gone out. But I see with the team they have there, if they go out, they will be the champion. Not even one season. Not even one season would be able to defeat them, because they're strong, I'm telling you. But there's a new team coming out of Fort Jacques, the Belvedere Kings. Yes, Javid, yes, out of Fort Jacques. He's the one working along with that team to make sure they can dethrone biggest boys.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what's the registration fee for Walaba?
It's $10. We're not doing any $10 per player. Yeah.
$10 per player. Okay, great. Can you give us some of the sponsors? I know you said Biggest Space is your biggest sponsor. Do we have any more sponsors? You'd like to shout out your sponsors?
Well, I have to tell you the truth. I've got so many.
I know you always have a long list, and you can't remember everybody, but
sponsors,
off the top of your head, who you can remember?
Well, to tell you the truth, folks, our sponsors, I will love to shout out my sponsors, which make things happen, not just us. The sponsors are very significant to us. So I will shout out Friends of Boston. Yes, Friends of Boston, they're there with us for every event that we had. We have True Value. We have Biggest Place, not forgetting Biggest Place. We have Mano's Place, Sharon's Place. We have Priscilla Shop. We have Babo's Shop place, lots of places to mention, which are just too numerous. Yeah, lots of them. Not that, to tell you the truth, there's so many. Don't think that you are left out, because all our sponsors, like V's Bar and Grill in Marigo Bay, in Marigo, yes, they're with us as well. These people, they supported us. We have different I don't want to make sure that I try my best not to forget, but off the mind, there's so many names to talk about. But I'm saying to all our sponsors, and in those that will be coming soon as well, not forgetting my big buddy, Soon Come Place, they always sponsors. These place, Genesis Place, they always sponsor the vibe. So I appreciate every one of the sponsors. So folks, next time I will make sure that I come with the script that I can remember all and call everybody, because you all are very significant to us.
Yes, and we always appreciate when you can come on air and give them a big shout out, because, like you said, sponsorship is very important, and we want to extend all our appreciation as much as possible to all those of you who are generous in your hearts to sponsor these events. We know that the community of Fossé is such a lively community, and we want to make sure it remains that way. We want to show the support. There'll be food and drinks on sale as well at both events, obviously, right?
Oh yes, sure.
Okay, so we can come fill our bellies, have some fun. Skip on preparing Easter dinner on Easter Sunday. Just come and have your fun at the exciting Easter fiesta. Get everything you need to eat and drink right there on location. I think I'll make a round there. I have some Easter eggs. I need to target some children.
That would be nice.
I'll come with my Easter eggs. I might even consider doing face painting depending on how I feel on the day.
Because imagine, even the ladies are asking for a cricket match.
You should do a cricket match for the women.
Yes, we have.
Yes,
we have it in,
I would enjoy that. I love seeing when the women can come and show their skills.
Because Heather Pascal, she called me and she told me that you have to involve the ladies, because there was a match the last time, and we have to keep it on, so we can come along with the ladies team as well.
Okay, great. That sounds so wonderful, Smith. And once again, thank you so very much, Smith Jean-Philippe from Exciting Tours St. Lucia, also one of the best councillors on the town council in Soufriere. I always like to shout out because he's doing such a great job at that. So, we want to thank you so very much for joining us on Let's Connect on 88.5 Soufriere FM. We have our next guest live already waiting in studio virtually. So, Mr. Jean-Philippe, thank you so very much for joining us. I want to switch over now to my guest number 2 for this evening, Mr. Deshawn T. Blacks Augustin, who is right there with us. Thanks for joining us, Deshawn. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Can you hear me?
No problem. All right, Deshawn.
Yes, you can hear me.
I'm not hearing anything.
Hello.
All right, so we have Deshawn Augustin, who is currently the reigning Mr. World Intercontinental 2022, the first ever male representative for the pageant, as well as the first representative from St. Lucia, and also the first winner of the coveted crown, Mr. World Intercontinental. Welcome, Deshawn.
Hello.
Hi, yes, there we have it. So welcome to Let's Connect.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. I was so excited to meet you.
Oh, you as well.
All right. So we have a few clips, but like I was telling you earlier, I wanted to get into as much as possible in terms of what you had to go through to be successful in the pageant, especially because you had to appear virtually, especially because of everything to do with COVID. And we had on Portia last week, who was your female counterpart representing St. Lucia, the female delegate. And we know she had so much help and assistance. She had her stylist, she had her chaperone, and I saw you accompany her in so many of her video clips that she was sharing. So you were one of her biggest supporters as well.
Most definitely.
All right. So I know for pageant, typically for women, we have to think about hair, makeup, outfits, and all that sort of thing. But it's a bit different for men. Did you have to concentrate on things like your skincare? I know you have locks. Did you have to concentrate on getting a hairstyle for every segment? Tell us a little bit
Uh,
about your physical appearance preparation.
okay, so for my physical appearances, I did not really had to, let's say, put on makeup or had to do my hair all the time because I have, like you said, I have locks, so it's just one hairstyle and let's go. In terms of a skincare routine, I really don't have a skincare routine. I mean, I used to take care of my skin before I use products and whatever, but as for now, I've stopped for a long time. So as for skincare routine, I don't have a specific skincare routine. But going into the pageant, it was really difficult in terms of getting everything ready for my different appearances because unlike Portia, I came in 1 month before pageant day, so that
Right.
was very hectic. Going into preparation, I had a lot of help from Lisa and my other designers who came on board last minute and ensured that I was ready to, be successful on the night. So a big shout outs to all my designers because they played an important role in me being here today.
So you mentioned Lisa, other designers. How many designers did you have?
I had three designers. I had Lisa who created the pageant was 1 week ago and I forgot. Lisa Lisa created um
Was it the introduction where your
my introduction. That's the one.
I remember
My
Portia said
introduction.
that.
Right. I had Charlene come on who she created my denim wear, and my costume designer was Gillen Avram. A big shout out to my costume designer and hello.
I guess since the pageant is over now, you kind of put it behind you. So
Oh
all the
yeah, yeah. I
that's giving you.
I was getting a little feedback. You could hear me clearly.
Yes, I can hear you very clearly. Yes.
Okay.
But it may be on my
So
end. Sorry about that. We're
okay, that's fine.
forever experiencing minor technical difficulties.
That's fine. That's fine. But I was saying a big shout out to Gillen and my denim wear designer that is Charlene Lagon. For
Mhm.
coming on very last minute, especially Charlene because Charlene created my denim wear the day before I had to record.
Oh wow.
Yes, the day before I had to record. So that in itself, I was very grateful for her and also Gillen. You know how difficult it is to create a costume and a costume of my, of
It's
the
very
kind of
intricate.
costume.
We have the clips we'll
Right,
see it a little later. Your costume,
right,
I thought Portia's was intricate. Yours was more intricate. So
right, and
and there, you came in only 2 months or a month before the pageant was starting. So they really worked really fast. So kudos to your
right,
designer.
right,
Yes,
for
they did a
sure,
great job.
for
Now
sure.
I need to talk about the shoes. I'm sorry, but the shoes had me. Were those custom shoes, or was that something you went into a store and bought or ordered or something? Because those shoes were
They,
amazing.
they
The one
were
with the
ordered.
jacket for, I think that was for formal wear, evening wear.
Yes,
I don't know. Yes. So
yeah,
those
yeah.
shoes were remarkable. I loved those shoes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. They were ordered actually.
Okay.
Like I said, we had a lot of difficulties getting funds for the
Mhm.
pageant. So I had to recycle what I had, and I had those shoes there that I had only one for like one time. So I said
Okay.
like, you know what, I'm gonna use it again, and
Repurpose them. Repurpose them. Yeah. When you're working
right, right.
I behind the scenes for budget, I can tell you, you have to make things happen. Even work that's consistent, sometimes it happens. So you have to do what you have to do because the show has to go on. You have to go on
It
stage,
has to, it has to,
whether
most
you feel
definitely,
busy or not. So yeah, that's wonderful.
most
But
definitely.
I only recently realized, I think it was probably like 2 nights ago, that you also do music.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
I do.
Alpha Ale, I'm a big fan of Alpha's. He's a
Uh,
close friend of mine, raised right here in
that's
Soufriere,
right.
and he was promoting something of yours, and then he mentioned that you were a past winner of the Alpha KFC challenge.
After other challenge, most definitely.
So
Most
wow,
and
no
I'm going to say that the Afro Ali Challenge opened a lot of doors for me in terms of me being where I am today, because had it not been for persons like Afro and so many others, I would not be in the position that I am, and I'm forever grateful. And I always say that you must show gratitude, gratitude to all those persons who help, because it's very hard in days like today, or in times like today, for people to to lend a helping hand, or for people to to just be genuine. So all those persons that helped me to be here, I'm very, very, very happy and grateful for them.
Wow. Now I see Portia in the chat calling you Titi boy.
Love you, Portia.
You there.
Yeah, man, that's my girl. That's my girl.
I want to, before we go to our sponsor, I want to show the clips. So let's get into the first one. For those of you who are on radio and cannot see, I'll try and describe as much as possible as we go along. So we have free clips. We have your the blue jacket with your formal wear. Okay, so let's do this one first. All right, I've already mentioned I love the shoes because it has like this suede velvet kind of look to it, and this blue jacket is like a what I would call a dinner jacket. Very lovely, very well done. It's sparkly, but it's not like ostentatious.
Right.
Very nice. And you said this was, and we already know this was done like really quickly. This was put together really well. Kudos once again to the designers. We have this, and you have your yellow bow tie, or is that gold?
Gold
bow tie. Yes, it's very basically like the St. Lucian flag colors, except we don't have
basically,
white.
Right, the white.
Basically, but it's that feel. We get that feel about it.
Right.
And you use the same space that Portia used for her performance as well. So
a huge shout out to the manager at Point Surfing for allowing us to use the space. It was very last minute, but we appreciate him so much.
Awesome, that's great, and it's a perfect space because you were able to do a full walk. You were able to do the full stage and showcase your outfit. Okay, we'll do the costume next. What's this category called? Is it carnival costume or is it national costume?
National costume.
So national costume. Okay, so the national costume, it has a lot of feathers, very intricate. It's very reminiscent of Arawak type of vibe, like Indian vibes, and like warrior vibes. And there's even a moment in your performance where you kind of almost like you intimidating the viewer. It was really well done. That was a great performance.
Thank you so much.
Just pulling up that video. And I cannot believe this was done in less than a month. This is remarkable. You have a spare, you have this entire backpack, headpiece, everything, blue, purple, orange, look like a warrior, look like you belong with the Mayans, it was really wonderful, well done. I didn't even realize there was this whole fire aspect to it. It was so dramatic. Did you win best costume?
Unfortunately, I did not. But I'm going to say this: from the time that I had my costume on me, from the time that I placed it on, on me, I was already the way. I had already felt like the winner.
Wow!
Kudos to Gillen for just, making my views so amazing. Yeah.
Okay, and then wait. The final video is your denim couture, and you said that was literally the day before.
The day before.
That was amazing. So let's pull up the denim couture. I think Portia said that it was supposed to be something you could wear on a red carpet, and I definitely that feel from the time you walked in. I could feel that. I was like, okay, you're going to a premiere of the Lucian movie. You're going to Caribbean cinemas. You're in Hollywood right now. I can see that. I get the vibe. I get that.
Right.
I love the sash. I love the it's called mood cord, right? Mood cords.
The mood cords.
Mood cords. I love the addition of the mood cords. It really added a little extra oomph.
Right.
It was
We did.
really
We didn't.
awesome.
You know, us Lucians were very extra, so we wanted to give them a feel
Yes,
of, you know,
we
that
are extra.
that vibe. You understand? So we
Yes, it
couldn't go
definitely
just
had that
simple.
vibe. Like you could have gone to Dubai like that. You could have been
Right.
right off the plane in Dubai and going straight
Yeah,
into movie premiere. I could definitely
most
see it.
definitely.
Yes, yes, wonderful. So,
Most
what
definitely.
awards did you win? Since you, I'm assuming, since you got the crown, that you won at least a couple of awards.
Yes. So along with Porsche, I won the social media award and Mr. Congenial. Yeah. So yeah. So Mr. Congenial and the social media presence award.
Okay, well, you guys definitely did a great job with the social media. I saw the video where you did get to know your country, I think it was, and you were driving
Yes.
around with Porsche.
Let me tell you, Porsche is my girl. Porsche is my girl. So we literally came up with the idea like, oh, the night before. We're like, let's do this. We're doing this, and I came on
Mhm.
board and I told Porsche, let us do it. We're going to get this done. And you see, the good thing about her is she's very, 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 you know, when she's very persistent. So when she wants something done, she's going to go for it. She's going to do it. And
That is
I
true.
love that
That is
about her. Yeah,
definitely Porsche.
yeah.
I know that well about her. She does not give up.
At all, at all, at all.
Okay, so social media presence and what is
Congeniality.
it? Mr. Congeniality. So that
Right.
means everybody loved you basically. Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
that. I can
yeah,
definitely get that. I get
yeah,
that vibe.
yeah.
Because I was
Basically,
telling Portia, I can definitely feel that you're a lovable person. You're probably gonna be my next best friend. So I'm gonna
I
see you, man.
I
So
love
you bestie.
that.
You you
Yeah,
bestie.
right, right, right.
Yes. So let's take a little moment to shout out those who sponsored you, those who gave you all the support during the pageant. Take a couple minutes and give a big shout out to everybody that you can think of that contributed to your success as Miss World
Okay.
Intercontinental.
So first of all, I want to send a huge shout out to the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports. They came on and funded a few of my segments. So I'm very, very, very appreciative of them. Without them, I definitely would not win the pageant, or I would not, attend the pageant virtually. That is. So I'm very appreciative of them. Didi Auto Parts, Nias Alfred, um, Tats Cakes. Who else? Who else? Yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay,
I think
great.
that's about it. And all my St. Lucians who came on board with me, who supported myself and Portia, who reached out, just gave a word of advice. It really did not go unnoticed, and like I said again, we're very appreciative of everybody, because it went a long way. It kept me motivated, and it just kept my head high. So I'm really, really appreciative of everybody who reached out and everybody who's still reaching out, just to give me a word of advice, because I'm new to this whole king, this whole king arena, and the little advice that I get, it goes a long way. So I'm really appreciative of all my Lucians who came on board, my cousins. My cousins would call me every night before pageant, and they would, just motivate me, and they would tell me, you could do this. There are nights I cried myself to bed or to sleep because I just was not motivated, and I said I wouldn't be able to do it again. And persons like Porsche, and let me tell you, I love that girl so much. Porsche,
Yes.
I love that girl so much, because on 2 occasions I pulled out and I said I'm not doing the pageant again, and Porsche said, over my dead body. Porsche said, over my dead body. Literally, and I'm very appreciative of her, because she pulled me into this, she got me into it, and look at where I am now, standing as the winner and representing my island. And I'm very happy, I'm very proud to say that I made history for my country. I made history for my island, because it's the first international crown that we won, especially, with a man. I mean, we've won regional
Yes.
pageants with our ladies, our beautiful queens, but we've never won an international pageant. And I brought the crown home for my country, and I'm really, really
Yes.
happy.
And do you realize that you broke a stigma when you did that? Just by even participating as a man in this pageant, you broke a
Right,
huge stigma. And
right. And
I don't even know if you will realize the ripple effect that this will cause. but I want to give you the biggest of kudos for that alone. I really wanted to make sure I said something like that to you tonight, because I remember I was explaining when I put out the flyer for tonight, somebody was asking me what was the reason I was bringing you on. And when I was starting to explain that you represented St. Lucia in a pageant, they were like, oh, like they didn't want to hear anymore because they started having these assumptions. I was like, no, I'm not talking about a man who represented St. Lucia as a woman. I'm talking about a man who won a title as a man, Mr. World Intercontinental representing St. Lucia. And you did such an incredible job. And that is something to be proud of. And I wanted to make that point, and I definitely hope that those who probably didn't say it to your face, but whatever naysayers you had, that they are definitely shut up right now, that they're dumbfounded, and that they just have to bow down to the
And
so,
I'm really happy you brought up that point, because I was interviewed last week, and the interviewer asked me that same question, and I said it's just so funny how people think, you understand? And it's so crazy that St. Lucia has so much talent.
Yes.
So much talent. And our young men are holding back because of what society thinks or what people may say. And I was telling the interview that I'm standing up. I wanted to be that change. I wanted to be that one person that broke the stigma and say, well, I step foot in front of the line to ensure that somebody younger than I am could look up to me and say, well, hey, he did that, I could do it too.
Somebody coming up behind you is going to use you as an example.
Most definitely. And I had
great example.
Right. I had the help for so many persons like Portia. And everybody who came on. So I want to be that person that would help that one person or that younger man to say, well, hey, buddy, I'm holding your hand. We're crossing the line together. You're not doing it alone. You understand?
That's right. Now you have a new song out. Unfortunately, I only got the link a little while before, so I don't think we were able to download it in time. So did we get it? Yes. Oh, we do have it. So tell us a little bit about the song before we play it.
Okay, so it's funny how from the time I was growing up, I wanted to be on the Soca Monarch stage. That was the ideal, the vision that I had. That was the place that I wanted to go, and I know that I'm going to reach there one day. Because of the Alpha Alley Challenge, and I'm going to tell anybody who's watching and who's interested in the Alpha Alley Challenge, it is really a great avenue to showcase yourself as a young person in St. Lucia. It gives you the platform, just to showcase your music. And unfortunately, this is not been on for 2 years. It happened in 2019 when I won, but it will be back this year, hopefully. So
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Whoever is watching and is interested, just look forward to that. But I messaged after I won in 2019, and I said, bro, I want you to be my mentor. I want to do Soca Monarch. He was like, go for it. So I'm like, I cannot write, I don't know where I would get the proper beat or whatever. He said, I have all under control. So Alpha asked me my email, and Alpha sent me a series of songs that he had written that he never performed before. And he had it in the archives. And I heard this song, Purge Them Out, and I just fell in love with it completely because it speaks so much and it has so much meaning. When you guys listen, you guys are going to hear what it is. But it had so much meaning. I said, bro, that is a song that I want to do. And we recorded the song, was it 2 weeks ago? And yesterday we released it, and I've gotten so many, so much, the unwavering support. It's just crazy. Everybody just loves the song, and hopefully when it is played there, everybody could love it as well. But that is the whole concept and how it came about. Yeah.
Okay, so punch them out. Let's take a listen.
Purge.
Oh, purge. I heard punch. My bad. Punch them out.
All right.
Yeah. G-Blacks in there. What was that? Lick shot. Push them up. Lick shot. Push them up. The hater. Push them up. Holy bad boy. They have a whole set of people. Yes. Who just malicious and evil. Yes. Parading as your friend, but they rather see you end. They don't want nothing good for you. haters, burn out the bad man. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. The haters, push them out, push them out. All the bad mind, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. The haters, push them out, push them out. All the bad mind, push them out. No for them fake they that's envy. Yes. Those we expect to defend we. Yes. Always have things to say. You could do good anyway. They criticize you the same way. But we don't mind them. From you know you are true friend. Hold up your real friend hand and raise them up, raise them up. Raise them up, raise them up. From you know fake friend. And you never pretend the way you lick shot, lick shot, lick shot. Forget all the haters, burn out the bad man. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. The haters, push them out, push them out. All the bad mind, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. The haters, push them out, push them out. All the bad mind, push them out. From you know you are true friend. Hold up your real friend hand and raise them up, raise them up. Raise them up, raise them up. From you know you're not fake friend. And you never pretend. And we'll lick shot, say lick shot. Forget all the haters, burn out the bad man. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. All the haters, push them out, push them out. All the bad mind, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. The haters, push them out, push them out. All the bad mind, push them out. My lick shot, push them out, push them out. Lick shot, push them out, push them out. The haters, push them out, push them out. All the bad mind, push them out, push them out. 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 Push them out.
All right. Wow. So that was Purge Them Out by Deshawn T. Black's Augustin. And you can definitely feel the beat there. I can definitely imagine walking, like, chipping down the road to that song. I can don't know if Carnival is going to be on the road this year or not, but I can definitely feel the vibe. Kudos on that. Great song. We have Mikey Henry in the chat saying that's a great song for Groovy Soca for 2022. So you already have some fans coming up from this song. So good luck on that. I hope you do well and continue to do well in your music career and representing St. Lucia as Mr. World for the year 2020-2023. And thank you so very much, Deshawn, for coming on. It's definitely been a pleasure. I will definitely be in touch because we have
so much, Reneata.
Activities best.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
All right then, Deshawn.
Yeah,
thanks so very much. Thanks for joining us on Let's Connect on 88.5 Soufriere FM. And like I said, congratulations once again and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, Reneata. Have a great evening.
All right, you too. My next guest this evening will be coming up right after short messages. All right, welcome back to Let's Connect on 88.5 Soufriere FM. In studio with me, we have Bryanson Saint Soulage. Welcome, welcome.
Yo.
All right, so Bryanson has been on here before as an entrepreneur and showcasing his barber shop.
Right.
But today, he's coming here for a different reason. Tell us a little bit about your purpose here tonight.
Well, tonight I'm here because of my production company, that's Brainfire Records. We collaborated on a project recently that was for the Valentine. It's called Sexy. We're currently working on a music video and reaching out to sponsors and investors for a music video for that project. And I'm here today to showcase that project just in case anyone hasn't heard it. You know, just doing the radio tour.
Okay.
Let's Connect is one of my stops. Yeah.
Awesome. So the song is called Sexy.
Yeah.
And your production company Brainfire Records produced
Brainfire.
it. Who is performing on the song?
Well, we have artists like Jallucky, Brandon, Carlton, Dylan, and myself since.
Now, I know Jallucky from the song he did for elections,
Right.
Antiema, which was very popular. Everybody knows the song.
Right.
Just the other day, I heard a little child still singing this song. I was like, oh my God, this song is not going to die. So Antiema was done by Jallucky.
Right.
Right. So Jallucky is coming off of that, and he's bringing us a new hit together with Brainfire Records and with your guys from your studio.
Right.
And so Sexy, you said it was for Valentine's?
Yeah, that was a Valentine project
Okay.
for the group.
Okay, so have you all been performing it? Because I don't go to clubs, so I wouldn't know. But do you perform it at the clubs? Do you go out
we've
and
been
perform?
around performing different spots, different,
Where would have some people have heard you perform it?
different hotspot, different karaoke spots as well, Whispers and Reno Bar, different stops in Soufriere, just getting the people accustomed to it,
So the video I have is not the actual music video.
No.
So we're just going to be seeing basically a concept video.
Yeah,
A concept video for the song. Okay. So Sexy, let's take a look.
Yeah.
We proper. Hey.
Just like that, hey, the best like that. No other girl can make me confess like that.
We there.
Stress you out, you send stress right back. Just tell me
We
how
in
you
a Soufriere.
like it, just like that.
Girl, I wanna touch you on your Girl, I can bad you, I don't have vibes there. Hey. You know I like it when you're Girl, you know I make it scream. You got things to do. I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy. I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy.
Zero production.
And just to see you in that dress like that, at your best like that. No other girl can make me confess like that. They try to stress you out, you send stress right back. Just tell me how you like it, I touch it just like that.
Girl, I wanna touch you on ya. Girl, let me kiss you on ya. Girl, you know I like it when you Girl, you know I make it scream I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy. I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy.
Maman, c'est la métier doudou, moi toujours qu'à chercher. Massa oublié doudou, les loups qu'à wesser. Comment tout appelle, je m'appelle Jallucky. Des pour habiller mon ou tout nom qu'à veiller. On sait où, quoi c'est où, tout va où, derrière où. Dis-moi qui ça voulait être tout, tout me qu'à y acheter. Vous voulez wad, soulier, vous voulez être mangé. Tout des pour ça, money pour toucher.
Girl, I wanna touch you on ya. Girl, let me kiss you on ya. Girl, you know I like it when you Girl, you know I make it scream I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy. I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy.
I used to think that love it ain't a thing till I met you. In my life you came in till you changed the way that I was living. You a shooting star girl, only you I be living. And I ain't honey trying to make a scene. I'm just trying to show you, you the only person I wanna see. So come on girl, let me know what's going on girl. I'ma treat you like a star girl, cause that's what you are girl.
Girl, I wanna touch you on ya. Girl, let me kiss you on ya. Girl, you know I like it when you Girl, you know I make it scream I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy. I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy.
Nah, Debo, nah, Peso, nah, Picho, nah, Juko, oh, swear, nah, Peso, nah, Picho, nah, Juko, oh, swear, nah, Peso, nah, Picho, nah, Juko, oh, swear, when Luton, remember, oh, oh.
Girl, I wanna touch you on ya. Girl, let me kiss you on ya. Girl, you know I like it when you Girl, you know I make it scream I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy. I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy. Girl, I wanna touch upon you. Girl, let me kiss you upon you. Girl, you know I like it when you. Girl, you know I make it scream. I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy. I make it feel so sexy tonight. I make it feel so sexy.
Okay, so that was Sexy by multitude of artists.
Brainfire Records.
Produced by Brainfire Records.
Yeah.
And that was just a concept video, so that's not the official music video for the song. So where can persons listen to your music right now? Is it available on all streaming platforms? YouTube, SoundCloud? Where can they get it?
All streaming platforms, of course. That's YouTube. That's at Brainfire Studios on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, Brainfire Studios. Yeah. So subscribe and check out the rest of the material. We have stuff. We have content, you know. So all the music lovers, check it out. That was a compa inspired song, you know. Just
what exactly is compa?
Compa is a Haitian genre, you know, mainly
like
Creole.
almost like Afrobeats, but Creole.
Yeah, mainly Creole. But with what we were trying to do, just infuse the English and the Creole to now make it into our own, you know, fusion of it, you know, in terms of the Afrobeats,
Creole fusion,
and the Denry segment, and the
right.
Haitian
So I noticed that Jar Lucky's verse was mostly Creole.
Yes.
It's always good to, you know, incorporate our Creole into our music. It always brings out the crowd because we always love to hear our language.
Right.
So yeah, it's
with
great.
compa is like there's a specific dance as well, you know. There's a very romantic dance that goes along like on the display.
Oh, so that was the dance for compa.
Yeah, that's the dance that comes along with it as well. You know? So it was around Valentine's, you know, so we had that romantic kind of theme. So we chose that project. Yeah.
Awesome. So you have other things working on. Do you have an album coming out or more music coming out?
Yeah, we have more music for sure. But mainly Carnival.
Oh, you're getting ready for Carnival?
Yeah, we're trying to release at least 3 major rhythms from Brainfire. And we're currently writing and producing right now.
That sounds great.
So look out. Yeah.
Awesome. So I noticed that at the beginning of your video, you also had Alpha. So Alpha Alex seems to be pulling out all the talent in St. Lucia.
Yeah. I was the unofficial member of the KFC Alpha chat.
Well, you could use this as your pre-entry for this year.
For sure.
Yeah, because if it's gonna come back, you know, you gotta get ready for it.
I have been partnering on multiple occasions in the past.
Okay.
We co-wrote together. You know, I've been one of his, you know, but backstage, you know, hands in terms of his presentations at Soca Monarch and different stuff. You know, I help out in the studio. I've been around, yeah, for a while. So
working in production.
I'm not one to participate in the competition, but be in the background to really
like the scenes. Awesome. Okay. Cool.
Sure.
All right.
But big up T Blacks for sure, you know.
Yeah. What did you think of his song?
Yeah, very, very Afro inspired for sure, you know. I get a little Teddyson John, a little Afro kind of vibes with him because he normally does calypso. Based on my research, I think he's participated in the calypso competitions and stuff.
T Blacks, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I only realized maybe 2 nights ago that he does music because I first heard him in relation to the pageant because I'm following the plus size pageant world, so I only got to know about it a couple of days ago when Afa shared that he had just released a song. So yeah, it's interesting to see how, like he said, how multi-talented our St. Lucian men are.
Right.
And we need to bring that more to the fore. And I appreciate you coming out with your song and using our platform to showcase it. And definitely we have quite a few talents in some. I heard you mention Carlton.
Yes.
But I'm not familiar with some of the other names. Can you repeat the names of the persons on the song?
We have Dylan Imab.
Dylan. Oh, I know Dylan. Yes, Dylan Imab. I think he had a song recently. I can't remember the name.
That's Into.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
We did that production. I made the beat as well. We did some video editing and stuff as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he's a member of the Brainfire team. We have Brandon, which is Oscar Homi from Chozel.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's been around as well. Yeah, and myself. Yeah.
Awesome. So I think the only one I don't know is Oscar then, because I know Carlton, I know Dylan, I know Jalaki. Okay, great.
Yeah, we had a limited amount of people we could have brought to the interview. So
yeah, because I when I heard that there were so many people on the song, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't have everybody in studio.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know, maybe I might have to come and record you guys doing a live performance, so that way I can come back and showcase that you all are performing it.
For sure.
Yeah, and I will have to next time you're performing, let me know so that I can come and record a little snippet.
A special Brain Fire.
Yes, that would be great.
For sure.
Okay.
Thanks for having me. Still,
no problem.
Fun of the show.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's wonderful bringing on persons. I love to support I don't want to seem that I'm only supporting the women, because I did focus on women this month because March 8th was International Women's Day. Right. But I wanted to make sure I did not forget the men, because we do not want our men to feel neglected.
No.
So I appreciate you coming. I appreciate once again Smith J. Philip, who came in to showcase his exciting Easter Fiesta, which is taking place on April 17th and 18th, Easter Sunday and Monday. Mr. Exciting. Always he always is ready to bring the excitement. That's one thing about him. And I always appreciate him for that. I also want to give a big shout out to Deshawn T. Black's Augustin, who is the current reigning Mr. World Intercontinental, and also showcased his song Purge Them Out.
Right.
And it was a wonderful song. I am looking forward to seeing it in the soca competitions and to hear it on the road. I think it's going to be one of those. Well, I still don't know if Carnival is going to take place, but hopefully when Carnival is taking place, it shall be one of the songs. And I'm looking forward to hearing your contribution towards Carnival this year. Yeah, so we're going to be keeping an ear out for Brainfire Records. So you said you're on YouTube, you're on TikTok, you're on StreamCloud. I don't know what are the streaming platforms. I'm only good with YouTube.
iTunes, SoundCloud, right? YouTube for sure, okay. And others out there.
Awesome.
So follow Brainfire Studios for more. Yeah.
Awesome. So we look forward to seeing what the men of St. Lucia, the men of Soufriere, we want to shout out Carlton, Dylan, Oscar, Kimbert, Jalaki, and Saint, of course, for their song Sexy, and our upcoming musics with Brainfire Records.
And the song is about the ladies. So shout out to all the ladies, the single mothers. Shout out to my mother, all my sisters, all the ladies, phenomenal women, Shout out to Cabria as well.
Awesome.
For sure.
Thank you so very much, Bryanson, for coming on Let's Connect this evening. I know the show is ending a little earlier than usual, but what can we do about that? So thanks for everybody who's on this evening. Thank you so very much for tuning in to Let's Connect. And next week is going to be, I think we're official. Oh no, next week we're going to have Officer Siobhan Matthew, who's going to be giving us quite an interesting program. So that's who we will have next week. So tune in next week for some interesting police-related programming. That's all I'm going to say about it. So until next week, thanks for joining us on Let's Connect.